As we finish this course, let's outline some key points and look at next steps. HTML, or hypertext markup language, provides the tags to mark up a document as a web page. Browsers read and interpret the HTML and display the web page to the user. The basic building blocks of HTML are elements with their attributes. All elements have an opening tag. Attributes are added within the opening tag. We assign a value to the attribute using an equal sign. The attribute value is a string, enclosed in quotes. After the opening tag is the element content, which is the text for display on the page. We mark the end of the content with a closing tag. If an element has no content, it's an empty element and has no closing tag. There are over 100 HTML elements, many with their own unique attributes. We didn't cover all of them, but enough for you to build a firm foundation of HTML knowledge. And here's a tip. You don't need to memorize these elements and their attributes because they are fully documented in several places on the web. I recommend using the developer.mozilla.org website, or MDN, for the most complete and up-to-date HTML information. See the lesson links throughout this course for suggested links. Use a standard set of HTML elements to give documents a firm foundation with a strong supporting structure. The HTML element identifies the document as HTML. Nest in the head element any information the browser should know, but not display. And all of the markup content the browser should display is nested under the body element. Though you can use a simple text editor to build your website, as we've seen throughout this course, using a code editor, such as VS Code, has many advantages. Leverage browser tools to view page source, examine elements, and watch HTTP requests. To organize your content, mock it up, drawing a basic sketch of the page. Mark it up, defining the HTML elements to best describe our intent, and give that markup meaning by using semantic elements like main, section, and nav. This organizes the document and makes it easier for search engines to understand and screen readers to describe. The Internet is a web of documents connected with hypertext links, or hyperlinks for short. Sketch out a sitemap to map out the connections between your web pages. Use the A or anchor element to define those hyperlinks. The href attribute provides the URL to the linked page. Interactive elements, such as input and select, display a control the user can interact with. A form element groups interactive elements, collects information from the user, and transmits the collected data back to a web server for processing and storage. Congratulations! You now know the basics of HTML. Yay! So, what's next? Well, we want to save our code somewhere, external from our computer. That way it's safe if we accidentally delete a file or make changes and we want to view our older code. One great place for that is GitHub. GitHub is a cloud-based platform for storing our source code. Using GitHub, we can share our code if we want to collaborate with others and build up our portfolio to show off our web skills. It's free to create an account on GitHub. We can view our website by opening the HTML files in the browser. But if we want other people to view our site, we'll want to publish our website to a web server so users can access our site, just like any other site on the Internet. There are many companies that will host your website on their web servers. Search the Internet for web hosting to see the many options available. One simple and free option is to use GitHub Pages. With GitHub Pages, we can host our website ourselves directly from our GitHub account. We may also want to register for a domain name for our website. That domain name is the unique identifier for the site and is part of the URL. For example, we could register the petcafe.com domain name. Search for domain name to find information on registering your desired domain name. If we use GitHub Pages for our web hosting, we can use our GitHub URL along with our project name as our domain name. Anyone can then access our website using our GitHub page's URL. As you've probably noticed throughout this course, our website doesn't look very nice. To give it some style, we need to add cascading style sheets or CSS. And to give it more interactivity, we want some JavaScript code. This all leads us to the next courses in this series. These are the other courses in the How to Become a Web Developer series. This HTML course fits here. I'd recommend the GitHub course next to store your source code and publish your site. Thank you for joining me, and all the best as you continue to build up your knowledge.